Hey, hello guys, welcome to WIKI VOX channel where the search for the truth begins. Hope you liked the new intro. So today's topic is coronavirus and corona vaccine made in China. We have no doubt who developed the coronavirus, but countries are competing to develop a vaccine for the coronavirus. Corona vaccine nationalism has surely become a talk of the town. World Health Organization says that this vaccine nationalism shouldn't exist. Many countries could be involved in vaccine war. Why do these problems arise? Has China got a patent for the first vaccine of COVID-19? What is the truth behind this news? We will answer these questions in this video. Let's get into the video. More than 200 vaccines and over 100 pharma companies are now in a race against time for developing a vaccine against the coronavirus. How many vaccines have reached phase 3? Only 6 vaccines have reached phase 3. Among the 6 vaccines, 3 vaccines are from China. CanSino, Sinopharm and another military vaccine have passed phase 3. Russia announced that they have found the vaccine for COVID-19. Scientists say that the Russian vaccine is in phase 3. The international community has rejected the Russian vaccine because Russia has failed to deliver the proof required. Russia has announced that 20 countries are waiting for Russia to supply the vaccine. All this information comes under the vaccination war. Now, China's Sinopharm announced that they have successfully created the vaccine for COVID-19, which will be supplied by the end of this year. Sinopharm has already got a patent for this COVID-19 vaccine. We have 2 questions. Has the Chinese pharma company successfully passed all phases and ended human trials with success? When will a vaccine receive patent rights? The vaccine should be tested on humans and there should be no side effects on the human body. Then only the vaccine will receive patent rights. After Russia announced that they have found the vaccine, 1 week later China announced that they have found another vaccine against COVID-19. So China has announced that they have already bought the patent rights. China's vaccine, the patients would need to take 2 doses to protect themselves from the virus. When we take 1 dosage, it will stop 97% of the corona's viral activities in our body. If we take 2 doses, it would kill 100% of the virus in our body. How much does the Chinese vaccine cost? The cost of 2 dosages is nearly 10,000 rupees, which is equivalent to $145. In China, it is nearly 1,000 won. Sinopharm further announced that they have set the minimum price for the vaccine. When Russia announced that they have successfully found the vaccine for coronavirus on 12th August, many countries including America, India, China have spent millions of dollars in developing a vaccine. So there is a business which is happening around the world. So imagine for 2 dosages the cost is rupees 10,000, which is $145. The human population in the world is 700 crores or 7 billion people. If China charges 10,000 rupees for 2 dosages, imagine how many of us would get that vaccine. Australia has clearly announced that they will make the vaccine as a mandatory for their people. They will encourage their people to inject vaccines to protect themselves from the coronavirus. But the major question is, will every country implement this mandatory vaccine or not? China has said that we need to take 2 doses to protect ourselves from the COVID-19. In future, many vaccines will have the same pattern of intaking 2 dosages. So after taking the first dosage, they will need up to 28 to 30 hours interval to take the next dosage. We can also inject 2 dosages at the same time, one in our left and other in our right hand. But it would be better to use the next dosage after 28 to 30 hours. When this vaccine spreads across the international community, we have a fear that many countries might follow the mandatory vaccine method. Due to this, there are high possibilities that the vaccine would be made as a mandatory vaccine across the world. The next question is, what vaccine will we use for battling against COVID-19? We cannot just accept the Chinese vaccine as a vaccine against coronavirus because China said it. The Chinese don't have the required proof for the vaccine to confirm this theory. World Health Organization is not concerned about this issue. how many human trials have Sinopharm successfully completed? Till this date, Sinopharm vaccine is tested on nearly 300 to 400 people. Sinopharm phase 3 test is conducted in the United Arab Emirates, UAE. China has also demanded that it would test the Sinopharm vaccine on the Pakistani people. If this test becomes successful, then China has promised to give a certain percentage as a reward of this vaccine to Pakistan. China is in a talking phase about an agreement with Saudi Arabia. Finally comes South Africa. Many pharma companies like Moderna and Pfizer are requesting the South African government to check their vaccines in patients in the country. Many pharma companies are occupying the African countries and using the people as lab rats. The American-based pharma companies have also announced that they will not sell the vaccine if they don't gain any profits. So one thing is sure, these pharma companies are seeking profit. These pharma companies don't care about the health of the people but the profit they make by selling these vaccines. When Russia and China announced that they have found vaccines for COVID-19, these so-called pharma companies will speed up their process. When they speed up their process, there are chances that errors may occur in developing a vaccine. What kind of errors might happen? The vaccine may have side effects which affects the human body, or it can damage any part of our body. So there are a lot of issues behind this particular announcement. Will these profit-seeking companies conduct these tests properly? When a company says that they have found a vaccine and is now ready to export or supply to the world, they create this anxiety which spreads around the world. To avoid this, many other countries would say that they have developed a vaccine. There can be chances that the countries would be exporting their unexamined vaccines without proper tests. This would surely lead to massive amounts of issues for all the countries. This is called the vaccine nationalism or vaccine war. This is the reason why World Health Organization says that this shouldn't end up bringing up some kind of vaccine war. But we are quite aware that this is already changed as a business in many countries. So according to the data available to us, which vaccine would be suitable for the Indian population? The AstraZeneca vaccine from the Oxford University, their vaccine prices are only 250 to 300 rupees. This is way lower than the price which is demanded by China. China says that the amount for buying the vaccine will be given by the government and not by the people. But Sinopharm has kept a check for the Chinese government. Sinopharm says that the vaccines will not come under any type of insurance. The government should start a new project and buy these vaccines from the pharma company. Then the government will supply the vaccine dosages to the people. There is another issue related to this vaccine. China's elderly and old people population are extremely high. They will get only 3,000 yuan as a pension amount from the government. So if they have to pay 1,000 yuan for getting the vaccine, they cannot survive with the remaining amount. For this, the government will try to allot some special schemes for those people. So this Chinese company will earn its profits. When this is completed, China will use the vaccine as a weapon to enslave many countries in the world. These are the accusations made by America and the Western countries upon China. So all these issues are only based on the coronavirus vaccines. Now every country is creating vaccines against COVID-19 and some of them are successful too. We have a most important doubt. If they can develop a vaccine for coronavirus within this short period, would they have developed a vaccine for HIV and dengue? Would they have developed a medicine for curing the cancer? There are so many deaths due to these diseases. There is also a business going around the world using these diseases. Have they already developed a vaccine or a medicine for these deadly diseases and they have not yet revealed it to the population? After all these issues, Russia's President Vladimir Putin said that he has used the Russian vaccine on his daughter. After some days, a rumor spread that Putin's daughter died due to the vaccine. So, there are a lot of rumors and gossips around this vaccine. When the world is in fear due to the coronavirus, these pharma companies are saying that they will sell the vaccines to make only profits. The Chinese pharma company asks rupees 10,000 for 2 dosages. Based on this Chinese vaccine, will the relationship between China and America improve? The answer is a definite no. Their battle will grow only larger after these issues. There was an announcement a few days ago by Donald Trump. There was a trade agreement going on between China and America. According to the agreement, China had to import nearly 200 billion US dollars worth of products from America. On 2020, China must have imported nearly 286 billion US dollars worth of products from America. But due to COVID-19, it didn't really happen. When China gave their opinion to America, Donald Trump further said that they cannot move on with the trade agreement anymore. But now, when China announced that they have found the vaccine for COVID-19 and are going to sell this vaccine to various countries, America will now be showing more hatred towards China. Our country and government must be very careful and closely monitor the events happening in the world. Through this video, we ask that the Indian government must supply vaccines which do not have any side effects to the people of India. The government should be willing to pay any kind of price to get the proper vaccine for the Indian population. The Indian population surely deserves it. COVID-19 is like a magical web in which the lives of all the Indian people are hanging in the balance. Let's hope and pray that the proper vaccine reaches our country and to the world. Comments about this video are most welcome. Please do subscribe and share for more content to WIKI VOX, the voice of Wiki. Please give a like to this video and please click on the notification icon. Nandri Vanakkam.